Hey, Andrick. Oh, I am muted. Wait, no, am I muted? Andrick, I think you're muted.
Okay, yeah, I'm good now.
There we go. Adam, good to see you.
He's muted also.
Everybody is going to be muted when you walk in. Otherwise, it would be a completely chaotic meeting. You can unmute yourselves. Just be respectful of obviously people who are talking. We're going to wait a little bit more. Adam, how are you doing though, for real?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How's your gym right now, Adam?
Well, we're basically just like an open gym all day. So it's just like we're not allowed to coach for some reason. So I just kind of sit here and watch people work out. Yeah, the workout's like suggested, so they're allowed to do the programming or come in and do whatever they want. That's kind of our little workaround. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Are you guys open yet?
We were open 2 weeks and then we got shut down. But
oh my god!
Yeah. Andrew's been coaching outside for the last week.
Yeah, we can give classes outside. So today was like -3 this morning.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, but members are there. So that's
sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't have to resort to that, but
you guys have good weather out there in Vancouver right now anyway?
The weather's super nice. Yeah, it's been like 20 degrees.
Oh,
yeah.
Look at that. We had unusually beautiful weather like March and the beginning of April, and now, I mean, we have snow on the ground again.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? Yikes. Oh, that'll make for an interesting workout.
Well, yeah. Andrick, how was it yesterday? Yesterday there was like full-on snowstorm almost. So how was that?
Well, like it was beautiful, but we have like what is chapiteau in English, Michelle?
We have like the gym has like outdoor tents.
Yeah. So
really?
Yeah, this is cool because if there's snow or rain, like we can train anyway. But
oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys set up yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 4:00. So this meeting, I called it a webinar, but really it's a team meeting. So this meeting is going to be recorded and we're going to send it out to everyone who's registered. So we're going to get going now because I don't want to stretch this meeting out too long. First of all, I want to thank everyone who's here and present with us. Secondly, I'm going to take the opportunity to introduce Adam, who's at the screen, who's in my screen right now. I don't know if he's on everyone else's screen. Adam is our newest addition to our coaching staff.
Hello.
So welcome, Adam. Well, newest addition to our competitive coaching staff. We also have Tanya, who is a recent addition to our staff, but she takes care of the kids programming. So welcome, Adam.
Thank you.
Adam, Hello. Where are you located?
I am in Surrey, BC.
So that's not too far out of Vancouver, right?
No, it's about like 20 minutes.
That's nice. That's nice. So
yeah, we're pretty close.
That explains the 20-degree weather.
yeah, it's been nice. No complaints on the weather.
Yeah, no kidding. And I'm also, I mean, most of us already kind of know Andrick, but I'm also going to take the time to introduce Andrick, who is our head coach at Deka and who is responsible for all of your lovely trainings. So Andrick, please take the time to introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, so well, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, well, I'm in charge of the programming at the Camp. I work with Michelle since 2018 as a coach, then before as an athlete, 2016 to 2018, I think. Yeah, and then yeah, I'm a coach. This is my job for living, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have anything to say. Kind of an athlete. I try to
Andric,
stay
Andric is a very
healthy.
good athlete. Yes, and he still is. He power cleans what? Like Andric, you power clean like 360,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 340. Yeah,
340. It's pretty good.
that
Yeah.
doesn't make me an athlete, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today, this webinar, is basically we're going to start with introducing what the competition team is about. We're super excited about this project. It's something that kind of it's needed in our space. I mean, in competition, we see a lot of training camps that are starting to really take training more and more seriously. But we're seeing a lot of products and services for the elite level athlete, which is what we want to do with this as well. But we want to include all athletes who want to kind of push their career, so to speak, a little bit further. So we're kind of going to go over what the Deka competition team is about, what we're going to offer with this project, and what our big idea is. But really, it's a meeting. So what I want you guys to do is, if you have questions, use the raise your hand thingy majiggy in the Zoom. I don't know where it is on the screen that you may have, but
Like
use that. Huh?
It's like reactions at the bottom, I think. Yeah.
Reactions. Okay, so use that and raise your hand, and we'll answer your questions as this meeting unfolds. We're not going to have we're going to have a question period. Most likely, this is what's going to happen. But if you have a question that pops in your mind, please don't be shy, and we'd love to see you, so you can show us your screen, or if not, just unmute yourselves. Don't forget that you're muted. So Andric, I'm going to give you the floor. Your co-host, so you can share your screen.
Yeah, so first, if you want to like open up your camera, guys, don't hesitate. It's going to be much more fun like that for us, I think, if we can see you, but only if you want. So yeah, thanks. All right. I'm gonna share that. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And then like that, it's good.
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Good. So nice to see you and meet you guys today. So like Michelle said, the main goal of this like webinar meeting is to explain what is the Kakam team project, and answer your questions. So don't be shy to ask them. So we're gonna start with general informations. I want to start by saying this proverb that Michelle I came up with the other time, because it explained really well what the team is. So it says, if you want to go fast, go alone, and if you want to go far, go together. So this is exactly what we want to do. We want to go as far as possible as athletes. So we want to create kind of a community you can rely on and have fun with, and that you can help each other to become the best athlete you can, and achieve your goals. So today, like we give you good programming with the Kakam, but we only help you with the physical performance. And now we want to help you with other stuff to become better athletes. So like the strategical performance, the psychological adaptability, and stuff like that. So we wanna create a holistic approach with this team. So this is the main goal of the project. Then we have come up with the 3 C's, which are kind of the description of what the team will give you. So first, we have the coaching. We want to give you resources, tools, and templates so you can use to improve weaknesses. The second C is the communication. So we want to give you support. So if you're in the team, you want to make sure that you can have access to a coach all the time. You can write to a coach like every day via email or via a platform that we're going to explain to you after. You can communicate with other members of the team too, to help each other and stuff like that. So first two are them, and then the last one is the community. So we want to give you a community you can rely on and have fun with. I think this is the base of the performance in team. All right. So then here we have the exclusive resources that we want to offer you. So first, we will offer you the private Facebook group like we do right now with the Deka programming. With this group, the goal would be to like post the video we want to have a review on, like communicate with other members of the team. And then we will have True Coach. I don't know if some of you already use True Coach, but the goal is to see the programming there and then to communicate with the coach via this application. Then we will have specific add-on plans to improve your weaknesses. So the programming will be the same for every athlete, but we will have those templates so you can add them or like replace some things inside the programming to make sure that you work on your weaknesses and you improve like what you need to improve during the year. Then we'll have like later in the year, because right now like what we can do on Zoom, but we cannot do them live, webinar with specialists like the coaches, sports psychologists, Olympic weightlifting coach, and stuff like that. And then in the future, if we can, again, we would love to have the training camp like we did in the past. I think this is a must in a team. So we would love to do that again here or anywhere in the world. So just to make sure that we can train together, stuff like that. All right. So do you have any questions so far? Do you see questions, Michelle?
I don't see questions yet. Don't be shy.
Okay. All right. So now we have what we expect from the member of the team. So we expect dedication and attitude. Those are the two main things that we'd like to have from you guys. What they are is dedication. We will put in time for you, so we want you to put in time as well. What it means is if you have something to do in the programming, like don't just choose what you like to do, or don't just do what you like. What you like. If you want to become like a better athlete, you need to do what you don't like and stuff like that. So if we put time for you and we give you like templates to work on and stuff like that, we would like you to do them. This is what it means. And then if we create the community, we would like you to participate in that community. So if you want to make that like fun and nobody talks to each other, it's not gonna work. So we have to make sure that everybody like talk to each other and like compare and stuff like that. Okay, then the attitude is two things: the team spirit. So we would love you to respect each other, guys. No trash talking between like members of the team. I know that when we compete, we tend to like maybe think that other cheat or stuff like that, but the main goal is to help each other. So a good respect is always good. And then perseverance. You all know that as an athlete you will fail. If you don't know that, now you know you will fail, and you will fail a lot, and then you just have to understand that it will happen and accept it and understand why you fail and think about it and think about what you can do to not fail again next time. So those are the only thing that we expect from you guys. And then what you can expect from us, like we said earlier, is the support, the communication, the coaching, and we want to teach you all we know, like we did with our past games athlete, with Michelle and me. Do we have other coach that had the games athlete with us?
Yeah, well, Kevin Bowles, who's not here
Kevin.
today, Kevin has worked with some teens athletes and masters athletes.
Yes, so yeah, we want to give you like the same thing we did with them. The goal is to make you as good as them, and we'll do our best to do that. And then here is how to apply. So if you want to know, the application will open Thursday, April 29th, or it's next week, and you will only have to fill the form on the website, and then an email will be sent to you with the instructions for the next steps. So that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate. I know that we had a question about do you need to be like a games athlete to be in the team, stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, we have we
Yeah.
asked some questions from people in advance, and someone asked if we needed to be a games athlete or if it's good for everyday people, and basically who
Yeah.
is this program for?
Yeah, so yeah, you don't need to be a games athlete to be in the team, but you need to understand all the movements. So if you are in the top 10% or close to being the top 10%, you'll be way fine to be in the team. All right. So we just want you to know all the movements, like the competition movements, because this is gonna be a like the goal of this team is gonna be to compete at an high level. So if you don't know all the movements, I suggest you to like maybe have a coach, a private coach first, and then join the team.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah.
So essentially, someone who would do all the movements, RX can perform reps, but if needed progressions would understand what progressions are, correct? So if someone, for example, can do everything but isn't consistent with strict muscle ups, for example, would they be okay on this team?
Yeah. Yeah. We're okay. Yeah. So those are like the specific things that we can work on with the team.
Yeah.
But like for example, if you cannot do muscle ups, like this is another game. Yeah.
Yeah. Another really good question we got was, would swimming be something regularly programmed?
Yeah. So we'll see like who's in the team, and then if like everybody wants to have it, yeah, we would. Your question. Yeah, this is something we could have on the Thursday. So on the active recovery day, one session of swimming. So it's going to be optional. So if you want to do it. And if you can't, don't do it. It's going to be fine. But yeah, yeah.
Mohammed has a question. He asked, is there extra fees on Deka Comp or is it a different one? And is the training will be more comprehensive than Deka Comp?
I'm going to let you answer that one.
Yeah, so this is a different type of membership because we're going to be providing a lot more personalized services. So this membership, what we would call a team membership, will be $99 plus applicable taxes per month. So because there is more services, now there is going to be a commitment. We're going to ask people who want to adhere to this program to commit to 3 months, because we do feel like there needs to be a long, let's say, experience with the communication, and we'll need to kind of like build relationships. So it is an extra fee, but it will be well worth it. And our goal with this is to provide the personalized programming approach to a cost that is more reasonable for most athletes. So it's not going to be like our personalized coaching service, but it's going to be it's going to be closer than our regular Deka Comp individual blog style programming. You'll get way more conversation, you'll get way more coaching, you'll get way more communication than you get right now with the individual membership. So yeah, that answers that. I don't see any other questions. I'll go over another question I had. Someone's asking, programming wise, what's the difference between the competition and the team? We kind of covered it, but do you want to go a little bit more into detail on what, for example, I'm an athlete, Andrick, and my weakness is my conditioning. I want to improve my 5K row or my ability on the rower. What can you do for me?
Yeah. So the programming, like the base programming is going to be the same for the Comp and the competition team. But like Michelle said, if you have weaknesses, we will communicate like a coach with you, and then we're going to make sure that you can add the progression for your personal weakness, like at a specific point during the year. And we're going to think about that together. And then I'm going to like tell you what to do, how to do it. And then you'll be able to increase your capacity for the conditioning, for example. Okay. So yeah, like the programming will be the same, but like because we can talk to each other, I'm going to tell you what to replace for your weaknesses in the programming. Yeah.
We have a good question here from Alexander. If I have an injury, will they help me to fix it? So I can answer that one. We're not going to help you fix the injury. Like, there's no way we can do that online. If you have an injury, you should always go see a doctor in your direct area, someone that can see you and properly diagnose you. That said, I would assume, Andrew can correct me if I'm wrong, that there would be help with programming modifications, correct?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So Nina asked, if applications are next week, what is the timeline and goal for the team overall? It's a great question.
Yeah. Well, like today, the timeline, the goal for the team is the next open, because we don't have the date for the competitions. But then when we will have the date for the competitions during the year, we will make sure that you can peak for those competitions. So I'm gonna tell you which competition I chose. We will be able to talk like together as the coach and athlete in the team to make sure that we find competitions that some people in the team want to do, and then we're gonna make sure that we peak for them. Yeah.
And you want to stop sharing your screen just for a second? That's a great question. So there will be some other competitions that will work towards other than the Open series or the CrossFit Games series.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And so the goal for the team overall, I mean, it's important to understand that this is still individual. Like, we're not going to be programming for team athletes. Like, you could be a team athlete and in this team, but we're not building teams to compete as Team Deka Comp or whatnot. So the goal will be to help you prepare as an individual athlete in your objectives. And we're going to be following the same programming, right? So we're still in like preseason strength building. So that's going to be the preliminary programming available, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Garrett asks, will the training camps in the future be exclusive for team members now, or are regular members also still welcome?
Want me to answer?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have exclusive as well as open. What do you think, Hendrik?
Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah, so we will do like exclusive team training camp, just to make sure that we are a special team, like this competition team, and then we might open some training camp, Deka training camp, and then you will have this for free, and then the other will have to pay something to be there. Yeah.
Lauren asks, will you be assigned a coach to work with when you personalize the programming or help with our weaknesses, or will it be a team approach to coaching as well?
No, the weaknesses thing is going to be one-on-one. So it's going to be only for you. We will not like take everybody's weaknesses and then just plug everything in the same programming. If you have a weaknesses, I'm going to give you something to you, and you will be able to work on your specific weaknesses when you want, but you will keep some things the same as the other athletes, just because you want to compare, and it's always more fun to compare with others when you compete. Yeah.
So basically everyone will be following the Deka Comp, and when they feel, or if I at one point feel like, I feel like I need to have something to help me get over this wall ball hump that I'm on, I can send Hendrik an email and say, listen, I would like assistance on getting better at wall balls. And it will say, okay, once a week you do this, twice, and then once a week you do that. And that'll be what the personalized approach will look like. So it's important to understand it's not going to be like Hendrik will take your programming from A to Z and build it around making your wall balls better.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
This is the only difference between like the personalized programming and the competition team. The only difference is I'm not going to like do a specific programming for you, but I'm going to tweak some things in the programming for your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And short-term goals right now for us with this team are pretty much just to kind of get everyone that has the desire to get better and that has the attitude to do that and wants to do whatever they can to get better. And we're going to get them together. And one of the things we're currently working on is gathering partners to help you guys accessorize your training. So we're working with WIT on a program, on a partnership. We're working also hopefully with Romwad and other different companies. And what that will do is it'll give you guys an exclusive competition team discounts for these kinds of products. So we know, and I know as an experience, in fact, in my CrossFit Games career, I think the only years that I was able to kind of live off of this was my last two. And I know how expensive it can get. So working with partners, brands in the CrossFit scene, hopefully to give you guys some help to get the equipment and the accessories that you need for your training at a discounted rate. And then on top of that, let's say middle to long-term goals with this project will be to have sponsorships available as a team. So if you made it to one day, you make it to, I want to say sanctionals, but it's not sanctionals. What are they called now? Semis. So if you make it semis and you need special assistance to get yourself there, our team of partners will do what we can to kind of help you in your journey. So those are all things that we're trying to achieve with this team, and hopefully that will give you the assistance. Because programming is such a, it's a big part of being an athlete, but when you're competitive, it's one of the pieces. It's not the only piece. So I got some more question in.
Yeah.
With the applications on the 29th, would the programming start right away, or will there be a little bit of buffer before we actually start?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's going to be a buffer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but then a small one, because like after that we'll be able to start right away, because we are doing the same, like the base are the same programming. So we will be able to start the support and the communication right away after that.
So just to put things in perspective, the application form is going to ask you questions as simple as where are you, how old are you, where are you from, kind of things like that. But it's also going to ask you questions about your stats. Where are you as an athlete, so that we can fill that in your True Coach profile.
Yeah.
So we'll have all your information in your account. That way Andrew can look at your numbers when he's going into your accounts and trying to do some programming assistance for you. I have a question from Mohammed again. Is it the same programming with Deka Comp, but with more support? Because we just started a new cycle with Comp, and if not, are we going to start another one with the team?
Yeah, so it's going to be the same. So the cycle will be followed. But if you have like right now weaknesses that you want to improve before the next part of the season, like we will like communicate with each other, and we'll like tweak the programming so you can work on this specific weakness, and then just make sure that it works with the cycle too. We don't want to do something that will be contrast with what we do, but yeah, it's going to be the same, and you will have support, but you will have also access to specific things for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps up what we wanted to ask, unless there are more, not ask, but what we wanted to kind of say. If there are no other questions, then we'll wrap it up. If there are comments, questions, now's the time. Got nothing. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end this chat. I'm going to send it. You'll get this video by email because you registered for it. So you can refer to it if you need to. But unless you have, if other questions pop up in your mind later on, send us an email, info@dekacomp.com. We'll answer all your questions, and we'll go from there. Sounds cool? Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Andrew, thank you so much for your time. Adam as well, and everybody. So have a great weekend, and all the best for this week.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you.